This song here is dedicated to all the new people who just came in the truth. You know, on your journey, you're going to go through a lot. People going to be telling you how you shouldn't keep the Sabbath and, you know, how the law is done away with. And, you know, my advice to you is just ignore them. You know, keep the Most High first and keep His law. This is what we doing over here. We resting.
We're chilling on the Sabbath.
That's what we doing. We chilling on the Sabbath.
We're chilling on the Sabbath.
I know y'all go to church on Sunday. They all confused.
We're chilling on the Sabbath.
But we chilling on the Sabbath. The seventh day of the week.
We're chilling on the Sabbath.
Friday sundown to Saturday sundown.
Say we're chilling on the Sabbath while everybody's out doing what they want to do. We're reading scriptures and singing to the Most High, 'cause we know the law and we keep the Father's holy commandments. So let people say what they want to say. Let them mock you for keeping His day, yeah. We gon' be ready when Christ returns. They be having church on the wrong day, and they despise everything that we say, yeah. Even when we show them in the holy word. The fourth commandment says, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. And we should always honor the Most High and do exactly what He say. And don't let the non-believers convince you that the law is done away with. You just rest and chill with the Most High, 'cause the Father knows who's here. So you tell them we're chilling on the Sabbath. Say we're chilling. We're chilling on the Sabbath. Don't call me, I won't even be answering my phone. We're chilling on the Sabbath. Say we're chilling on the Lord's day. We're chilling on the Sabbath.
Then you back door and you tell them this right here.
Now don't look for me on no Sunday at your church no more, 'cause now I keep the holy Saturday. See, I can show you in my Bible, Exodus chapter 20. Just scroll down and look at verse 8.
Verse 8 right here.
Verse 8. The fourth commandment says, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. And we should always honor the Most High.
Honor the Most High.
And do exactly what He say. And don't let the non-believers convince you that the law is done away with.
That's what you do.
You just rest and chill with the Most High, 'cause the Father knows who's here. So you tell them we're chilling on the Sabbath. Say we're chilling, y'all. We're chilling on the Sabbath. You can come through if you want to. We're chilling on the Sabbath and learn some scriptures about our Heavenly Father. We're chilling on the Sabbath, 'cause the fourth commandment says, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. And we should always honor the Most High and do exactly what He say. And don't let the non-believers convince you that the law is done away with. Just rest and chill with the Most High, 'cause the Father knows who's here. So tell Him we're chilling on the Sabbath. Say we're chilling. We're chilling on the Sabbath. That's all I wanna do is just chill with my Father. We're chilling on the Sabbath. So don't ask me to even go nowhere. We're chilling on the Sabbath.
It's gonna be chilling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all we gonna be doing.
Praising the Most High. So if they come at you wrong, you show them in the
So
scripture.
you tell
We
them
keep the Sabbath. They can come through. Tell them to come through.
and read some scriptures about my Heavenly Father.
About our Heavenly Father. That be blessing us.
Ooh,
best. Ahaya Bahashim Yeshaya Barakatah.
This is how we do it when we're keeping the Sabbath.
This is how we doing it.
This is how we do it when we're keeping the Sabbath.
We just chilling.
This is how we do it when we're keeping the Sabbath.
Reading scripture. After the Sabbath.
This is how we do it when we're keeping the Sabbath.
Sip on you some wine and chill some more.
Some wine when the sun go down. Yeah. After the Sabbath.
Bless y'all. Shalom.
Oh, oh, oh.
Shalom, shalom, Israel.
Shalom, Zion.
We want to say happy Shabbat.
Feel good to be back.
Feels good to be back, yeah. Shout out to Arai, Brother Linzel, Brother Huey. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are day ones or whatnot, man. We appreciate y'all for being here, you know, supporting us. You know, man, it's a beautiful thing, man, you know, that we still rocking like this.
Shout out to the brethren.
Right,
the
exactly.
mighty men of Israel. Y'all
I
up
got
next.
it.
Shout out to my baby. We had some little technical difficulties, and he flipped that and played this record y'all heard. We ain't heard this one in a while. This is one of our jam. You know, when you first wake up and you get your little playlist going. So this one we ain't heard in a minute. So that's why we was vibing and kikiing and ha-ha, y'all.
Right,
we was just talking
yeah.
about the song and the lyrics in the song about, you know, just reading the scriptures, chilling. And when he said, don't even ask me to go nowhere.
We ain't trying to go nowhere. Not around
We
here.
usually don't leave the house at all from Friday sundown to Saturday
Right.
sundown.
Rest your neck. God damn it.
So all praise to the Most High for that throwback, if you will. That was nice to hear.
Right. Hey, y'all, how's our audio? Is it too loud? Is it too low? If y'all can throw something in the chat for us and let us know. You know, we don't want to be stream struggling over here.
Struggle stream.
Yeah, struggle.
Like we did last
streaming
week.
and
Appreciate
whatnot
y'all for
last
sticking
week.
by last week of the struggle stream.
Yeah.
I'm in training. I was back
Okay.
here.
That's what's up, Linzel. Good
appreciate
looking
you,
out,
Linzel.
y'all.
Yeah, I was
All
back
right.
here before the show, being trained on how to work all the gizmos and gadgets. So,
Thanks, Arai. Thanks, Arai. Appreciate that.
I'm getting
Thumbs
up to
up.
par.
Okay,
Let's get into it.
let's get into
All right,
it.
let's get
It's
into
been, It's been a lot going on, y'all.
A lot going on worldwide. Oh
World-
boy.
It's been a lot going on worldwide. It's been a lot going on in this house, man. I mean,
In this house.
yeah, with the, you know,
Yeah.
the visas or whatnot.
Oh, you want to talk about it?
I mean, we can. We can talk about it, you
Okay.
know. We can talk about it. We ain't, you know.
Oh, we went through hell last week. Oh
Right.
my God. Oh
Right.
my God.
Hey, Linzel said Love Paul was on point.
Yeah. Hey, Linzel, he wanted to be back this week, but somebody wouldn't let
He
him.
was like, Love Paul was on fire.
Yeah, he's something else. He's our most outspoken child
Oh,
that we
man.
between the three. He gonna let his presence be known. He gonna let you know what he like and don't like. So
yeah.
it was great to have him on. He really enjoyed y'all. He enjoyed all the feedback, the comments. He was loving it. He really want to be a part of the show on a weekly basis. So hopefully somebody will cut him some slack and stall him out.
We're gonna bring him out again, but y'all know I gotta keep him. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep him at bay or whatnot.
Keep your
because,
foot on his neck.
Yeah, he's something else,
Yeah,
man.
he's the one.
He is.
Y'all
He's
know you
something
got
else.
kids. You know he's that one.
That's my that's like my twin. He looked like his mama, but he act like me. You know what I'm saying? So
He a trip. We kept him on a leash. He really wilder than that.
hold on, we got a comment from the brother Oriah. He said, "I need confirmation. Are Venezuelans forcing black people out of apartments? Been hearing rumors. Hey,
Yes,
and
that
that's
was- yeah.
we gonna get into that, man.
That's on the list.
We about to get into that.
Yes, I've been hearing rumors about that, but the mayor is trying to downplay it. Like it ain't what y'all think. That's just chatter. But the video shows
We got
something
video.
different.
We got
So,
video, man.
you
A lot
know.
of black folks speaking on this, and they, kind of upset or whatnot, That's what I said, man. It's a lot going on, a lot.
So we was going real quick, or unless you want to do it at the end, talk about our visa experience.
Yeah, we can do that at the end.
All right, so let's go.
But let's go to your.
Well, we might as well start with that. Venezuela gangs take over an apartment in Colorado. I think we had some footage of that we was gonna play and touch on, but
We got a lot of footage as far as different aspects or whatnot of what people talking about.
boots on the ground versus what the media want
Right.
to try to downplay because they don't let
Exactly.
them in. But see, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, but I think the immigrants that were allowed to come here are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Like the people who let them in the country kind of want them to do this, rebel rouse, cause
Yeah.
problems. I don't think that they brought them here to be upstanding citizens and to have all this patriotic American pride. I think they are here to tear ish up.
Right, and you got to think about it too. As far as the presidency or whatnot, if Kamala get in, they gonna act a fool. If Trump get in, Trump gonna be trying to send them illegals back,
Oh yes.
and them illegals gonna be like, no, we already up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Nah. So that's gonna be another, you know what I'm saying, fire that's gonna be lit or whatnot. It's like either way we go, it's
Drama.
it's trouble. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But Lindsay said, "Where is BML when you need him?" Exactly right, man.
Right. Nowhere to be found. Spending the millions they got a couple years ago.
But they said though a lot of these Venezuelans or whatnot are prisoners. Are prisoners that you know what I'm saying, that they got them up out of Venezuela or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that's what I said, man.
I'm not even surprised.
It's crazy, man. That's why they over here doing what they doing, taking over places, and I mean, what you expect? You know what I'm saying?
I am not surprised because from what I can see in American history, the people who have come over here have been the worst of the worst. Basically
Right.
like an exile, kind of. Like, we don't want you in this country, we'll send you over there. Just like
Right.
the white Americans here are the European Americans, like gutter,
Exactly.
they're not on
Facts.
that same level. So I am not shocked by it. I'm not shocked by anything that they're doing. These people don't have no love for us. They jumped on an opportunity.
Right, exactly. So let's go on and get into some videos, and we'll come back
Sound good?
right to this. So we're gonna go with our first video. I hope I'm bringing out the right video, y'all. So y'all, bear with me if I'm not. But without further ado, let's get to the video.
Listen, guys, Kamala Harris threw up a red flag, and I need you guys to pay attention. Y'all remember the last time I told y'all when I seen a red flag and something was about to happen? Donald J. Trump got pew-pewed in the air. So if you've been following me for a while, you know when I told you, go back on my videos and find a video for yourself. And I told you guys to prepare because something was about to go down, and Donald Trump got pew-pewed in the air. I know when I see these signs, these red flags, right? Kamala Harris said that she will not talk about no policies until after the election. Nobody that's running for president.
All right, sorry, y'all. This was the wrong one. This is something else we're getting into. So let me.
That's all right.
let me
I
get what people
take your
talking
time.
about. Okay, we'll go with the sister right here. Here we go.
Y'all not about to like what I'm about to say, but I'm about to say it anyways. I know the police and the military and the government ain't scared of no Venezuelans with some guns. Let it be a gang of black people. I bet you we wouldn't be sitting online talking about they got some squatters' rights. Oh, the mayor and the government. Oh, nobody knows what to do. Police officers in this government have violated black people's rights for decades. Now, all of a sudden, the police want to tiptoe around somebody's rights talking about they got squatters' rights. Violate their rights the same way that y'all violate our rights. Where are all that rah-rah energy now? Y'all want to act like y'all so big, bad, and tough when y'all come up against black people, but now these Venezuelans out here terrorizing y'all want to act like y'all scared, talking about some rights. Y'all don't give a damn about nobody's rights. Let this have been some black people doing this type of shit. It would have been the SWAT team. They would have had the fucking Marines up in there. They would have been having helicopters everywhere. And they ain't released no tear gas, no pepper spray, no tasers, no bullets, no nothing. We get it all though. Black people, we get it all though. We can't hold a pot of boiling water. We can't be outside selling cigarettes. We can't be riding in our car coming home from work. We can't be sleeping in our beds in our own homes. I don't want to hear all that nice shit from the government and the police, the mayor, whoever. Because that's what y'all do to us. That's the energy that we get. So what's the difference?
Okay, let me pull these comments up.
Yes.
Too. All right, we're gonna go backwards. Let me see. All right.
Araya comment first. See.
Yeah, Araya said my homeboy told me he seen a group of them with Glocks and extended mags in their pockets. Wow.
How? And my thing is, you in order to purchase a gun legally, you gotta have some ID and they run your name. How could you have an American ID if you're an immigrant?
Exactly right. Lindsay said the government is using them to destabilize the country.
That's what I think.
Right.
I ain't got no real receipt, but
Another
that's what
one with Lindsay at Araya. They used to put guns in our neighborhoods. Now they're going to them. Now they're giving them to them. Exactly. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing for them to put some guns on the streets, drugs on the streets.
Right. And you say it's not a big thing about what's going on in Colorado or whatnot. You seeing our people talking about it the most. You know, on TikTok and on different social medias or whatnot. You know,
mainstream, they
ain't touching it. They're not touching it.
It's not being pushed. But
Right,
I just wanted to say that we kind of, those of us who are awakened, we know the tactics of the enemy and the oppressor. So we are not surprised by these things because it's a hamster wheel. They do the same stuff all the time. So, you know, I don't know. I read the name, but I can't remember the name of the Venezuelan gang. But this is nothing new. This is what they do.
Exactly. So we're going to go to another video. We'll chime in on that one.
If Trump does win the election, we know he's going to shut that border down. But have y'all thought about when he implements, it's time to start rounding them up and getting them out of here, what's going to happen then? The purge. It's going to be havoc in this country because we know they don't plan on going back. And remember, their countries, or Venezuela especially, let the prisoners out. So they really can't go back. So what do you think they're going to do? It's going to be mayhem like crazy in our streets. And I'm asking you, are y'all prepared for this? Are we ready to defend ourselves against what's coming? We see what's going on in Colorado. And no government official, no state official, no one, military, anything, has stepped in to defuse the situation. And I see a lot of people on TikTok saying, if you come to my city, come to my city, my city. I don't think people are understanding. It seems to me that they are protected to do these things. Now, if it was a gang, the Gangster Disciples, the Vice Lords, the Crips, the Blood, anything, Maniac Disciples, whatever the case may be, that done anything, a portion of what these gangs are doing, they would not, I promise you, allow that to happen for more than 6 hours. They're shutting it down. And any retaliation from those gang members, we already know what's going to happen to them. But we have gang members from other countries that came here illegally, mind you, that are taking over our apartment buildings and our streets. They passed a law because of gangs here in the United States that you can't even congregate so many people together. But if you take a look at all these people in hundreds, masses of them together, and no one is doing anything. People, all this is planned out. The purge is real. It's real. And they're doing it to us right now. The moment any one of us decide to take action some kind of way, it's us that are going to suffer for that. They want to reconstruct this entire country. And we just going to sit here and let it happen. How many people are with me when I say, I can't do it. I'm sorry. My post got taken down before because I'm standing up for the American people. I'm standing up for my right and my children's right to live free in this country without having to deal with what's going on in another country that happens to be landed in our lap. So people, we got to actually wake up. And the last thing I'm going to say is, people, you cannot put the Democratic Party back in office. You cannot do that. That is one of the biggest mistakes that we have made for many years, but that's even bigger now if you decide to do that.
And here we go. You know what I'm saying? With our people trusting in oppression. Right?
They love it.
Like, you know, it's going to matter because it's going to matter that, you know, Trump get in or either Kamala get in. It's not going to matter. Mm-hmm. It's the Most High will is still going to be, you know, put down or whatnot.
Yep.
It's still going to be what it's going to be.
He going to use who he going to use.
Exactly, right.
He controlled everything. But I feel like the sister and the brother made a good point about the hypocrisy, which we all know. But let our people get together and just, I remember my cousin was unalived. And we all mobbed up to the ER, okay, at the hospital. You want to read that first?
Yeah, Lindsay said they dropped bombs on an entire block of black people in 1985. Exactly, right.
The MOVE movement, right. I think that's the MOVE movement you speaking of. But I remember when my cousin was unalive, we all got the call. We all went to the hospital. We were in the emergency room. Now, my family is huge, so it could have easily been about 30 of us. And it was like the ER was not at capacity, right? It was still room. There was no ruckus. Our family member was just unalive. We were all in there mourning. Remember that? Yeah. And they kicked us out. They told us it's too many of y'all, too many people here. Y'all got to go. And they only let my auntie and his girlfriend stay. The rest of us had to leave. And of course, eventually we migrated outside, and then they like, you know, y'all got to disperse. It's too many niggas up in this hospital. Y'all got to go. We were in the ER mourning. Nobody was in there causing a ruckus, being ghetto, like wanting to retaliate. So that just reminded me when she said that, like, let black people congregate and do anything. Even when it's the death of your loved one, y'all can't even be together in the ER. But these people can be together. They can have their marches right here in Dearborn. They'll get their flags and holler Allah Akbar and say all that crazy stuff about America, and they protect it.
And I haven't heard, you know, any Brews really talking about the Venezuelans, you know what I'm saying, the other immigrants that's coming in.
Oh, you know why.
As far as, you know what I'm saying, they are people or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
That's Issachar, ain't it?
I mean, that's what they say. You know.
Well, you know what? Some of them,
the Afro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's like, come on now, y'all. Come on, man. But that's a subject I don't like to get into because people take that personal as hell.
They getting their feelings about it.
They getting their feelings about it and all that stuff and. You know,
it's the chart. They're going to hold on to that chart.
Right, exactly.
And
you know,
fit everybody into it.
Exactly. But then, you know, it's like people, where's the people in Africa? Where is they at on the chart? You know what I'm saying? All around in China, in Japan. You know what I'm saying? We got people worldwide.
I think some of these people know that because they remember that the one camp they showed footage of them being in Japan passing out flyers,
right.
But they ain't gonna change the chart.
Right. Which, you know what I'm saying, it's you know, that's why I said we don't like to go into it, you know what I'm saying? We believe what we believe, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna believe what they believe or whatnot. But
Araya saying truth is truth. Let them feel them cuts. Bring it out. Araya say bring it out.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Some back, man. God damn. But I mean, it's the truth though, man. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, a lot of the brews and camps are not speaking on the illegal immigrant situation, what's going on.
I haven't seen anything, and I watch, you know what I'm saying? I keep my ears to the street or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, why y'all ain't speaking on this? But
another time,
right, you know. But And plus, you know, I might do a VOD on it or something, you know what I'm saying, and speak about it.
Sound good.
But,
But I agree with what this last brother was saying about this being their job, their agenda.
Right.
This is they're doing what they was put here to do.
Right.
Because again, I guess maybe unless they're illegal, but if you in another country and you causing ruckus, we know that you will quickly be snatched up and deported or
Hell yeah.
Isolated to the side, detained.
Hell yeah. You be detained in one of these goddamn detention centers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
When you not
in
from
one
that
of these
country,
federal detention centers.
you know how it is when you in another country. When you're
Yeah.
in another country, you try to lay low and blend in. You
Right.
don't try to. If you know what, matter of fact, you go to another country causing a ruckus, you gonna be like that one girl who Dubai, I think
In
it was,
Dubai, yeah.
that black girl that got locked up in Dubai over this
Exactly.
situation with that rental car.
Man, and
Cause a ruckus if you want to in another country.
man, they just letting these people do what they want to do. They letting them do what they want to do. Let that have been us, man.
Shoot, but we ain't ignorant. If we're in another country and things getting awkward, stuff ain't right, we'll take that L. All right, man. All right, whatever.
Right.
We out.
Right,
'Cause I ain't
but
trying to be in jail in another country.
Right, but let that happen. Let us try to do something. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how you know who the real children of Israel is.
Exactly, right. Exactly, man.
We
Come
don't
on
get
now.
no passes.
Right, they keep talking about, you know, how they getting our reparations. I've been hearing that
Racks
a lot.
on
You know what I'm
racks.
saying? Like the immigrants getting our reparations and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Which we already know. We are not getting no reparations. The Most High gonna give us our reparations, which is the whole earth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You got
Them the
a comment.
reparations I want. What?
You got a comment, Araya.
Okay, Arad, we got Arad on deck with a comment. And Arad said the powers that be is doing the same thing over in Europe too. Exactly.
Yes.
Destabilize Western civilization countries. Oh
And
my
I
goodness.
believe that this is the Most High's
Oh, my-
doing. That the
exactly.
Most High is using these leaders and allowing these people from all over these different countries to come in and mess things up. Because we saw them riots, the protests, and the vandalism things that they was just doing in Europe, and behind them girls being allegedly
Right.
unalived by a Brew. So I
Exactly.
completely agree with you. I think this is sinister. This is a plan. This is not organic. They want this to happen because I think there's a greater agenda, maybe some type of world currency, one world order type of stuff going on. What you got?
Hey, Lenzel, you a trip, man. Lenzel said we getting liquid reparations with the blood drips. He got the drips up there.
Exactly.
My dog, man.
Exactly. I for
Hey, you right. That's what you right.
And
That's what
we
it
want.
is, man.
That's what we want. I mean, apology. I do like to hear the truth, but don't nobody want y'all paper fiat currency.
No,
we don't
man.
want these polluted lands. We want y'all to reap. We want recompense.
Right. That stuff finna go down. The American dollar is about to be trashed anyway. We've been talking about that for years.
Tell them about the salesman.
But oh yeah, this salesman, he came to the door wanting to
Twice.
try to sell, trying to
Twice.
sell some security system, security cameras. I'm like, man, I already got security cameras up. He said, yeah, I see you got security cameras up, but if the Wi-Fi go out and ours is better and this and that, and I'm like, look, man, after this say a few words, I'm like, look, man, we moving, man. So that wasn't enough for him. We moving. He like, well, you could take it. You could take it with you wherever you move. I'm moving out the country, man. Oh, you moving out the country? Come on, man. You're just saying that. No, I'm moving out the country. Well, where you moving to? I'm moving to Africa, man. That wasn't enough. Oh no, I don't believe you're moving to Africa. like Africa's a third world country. I'm like, what? I said America about to be a third world company. He was like, well, you're right about that. So he was like, so where you going to Africa? I'm like, Ghana, man. He's like, nah, I don't believe you. I'm like, okay, don't believe me then, man. And it was that, he hurried up and got the hell on. He was like, well, It's no use for me being here. I'm wasting my time.
Yeah, he wasted his time because I left him out on the porch earlier when he came. But just the pride of Esau.
Exactly,
They
right.
so prideful and arrogant. Why would you want to go to Africa? It's
Right.
a third world country.
Right,
America
yeah.
is a third world country, but it's just being covered up because
Exactly.
of that printing press, kids
Exactly.
printing that money.
I was offended. I'm like,
Me
man,
too.
how you gonna say Africa is a third world country? America about to be a third world country too. Now what you got to say about that? And he couldn't deny it. He couldn't deny it.
All praises.
He couldn't deny it.
I
I'm
can't
like, yeah.
stand no Edomite, but I can't stand no prideful, arrogant Edomite.
Exactly,
Who want to try
right.
to fast talk you and think that just because they the white man, you gonna believe any and everything they say.
Yeah, but they
I cannot
They do
stand
not. I know they don't like even talking to me because I tell them the truth. I give them that business. Like y'all a goddamn devil that the Bible speak of. Y'all devil, y'all liars. And I don't trust nothing that y'all say. I stopped trusting the white man 8 years ago when we got into this truth. When I found out everything was a lie, I was like, oh no.
I was
Oh,
angry.
no.
I was sad, confused, so many emotions. But one thing I know is they the enemy.
Right. Because you know what I'm saying? We held them up on the pedestal or whatnot. Word is bond and whatnot. Anything they
with
bring
white
us, any
Jesus.
information they bring us, the education, all that stuff, man. I wouldn't want none of my kids up in these damn schools so they can, destroy their mind even further.
Yep.
Hell no.
Yeah. The
no.
institutions.
Exactly.
Why would you let your oppressor teach your child?
Exactly, right. Linzel said you should have read him Revelation 13 and 10. Hey, that was the next thing I was doing, was going to get the book, dog. I was going to get the book out. If he'd have came with some more, okay, just hold on, man. I got some scripture for you.
I told you, I left him out there on the porch.
Yeah, man, but he was relentless, man. Yeah. But let's get into this another video. This is another woman. She's talking about the same thing. So, we'll be right back.
Okay, I needed to respond to this comment because one thing I don't think people realize is that these are not normal, regular, average asylum-seeking citizens. These people have been cleaned out of the prisons in Venezuela. So these men that are here are the worst of the worst of the worst. They're not regular people. And that is one thing I think people fail to realize is they're disguising themselves as window washers or this or that. And maybe some of them really are trying to be here and make a good living. But I just had a friend tell me that they came out of nowhere. At one day, they were all just there trying to wash windows. I just heard this today. And so they are not normal people that are here.
Wow, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying it. Everybody, a lot of people got their eyes open. Mm-hmm. They're just not sitting back willy-nilly like, oh, everything's good, life is good. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? No, it's regular right now, but as time go on, stuff is gonna get messed up, especially as time go on and we near the election or whatnot.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all kind. I feel like it's gonna be all kind of chaos.
You have some people, mostly preppers, who talk about the immigrants as far as them coming here and getting resources. Mm-hmm. Then you have people who can see a little deeper, like this lady is saying. You can see that it's a more sinister agenda. These ain't normal, regular people. Remember a few months ago, people were documenting footage of immigrants, illegals, coming in on the buses and different things, and they kept saying, what's the one thing everybody was saying, no matter where you were in America, you know what they all said? Every immigrant you saw was what? A fighting age male. Mm-hmm. They all kept saying that. So I think you have people who can kind of see, like, well, wait a minute. These people ain't no poor, malnourished,
exactly.
Just poverty-stricken people who just want to work and eat. No, these some violent criminals right here.
Exactly, right, exactly. let's get back into.
Your child who took my notebook. I gotta go get
Oh
it.
my goodness!
And I don't even know. Oh, here it is.
And with these kids, they see us on. We got the video showing. Oh, they not talking, so this is a good chance.
We can't even get an hour.
No, nope.
Okay. This is some hot topics from this week in the world. We spoke on Venezuela. Let's talk about Brazil. Let's stay in that part of the world. Y'all know Brazil, which is conveniently part of BRICS, has decided to join a lot of other countries, and they blocking X or Twitter. They banning that boy because Elon Musk wouldn't go along to get along. So you can't even get on that in Brazil. They blocked it. Just like how other countries block American stuff, our people can't see that, vice versa. I found that to be very interesting. There's been devastation in Japan related to that typhoon. Let me do it like Mr. Hebrew. Typhoon Ya opened up the floodgates and sent water and swept all of Moab and Ammon out to the sea. All praise to the Most High for that. Billionaire, wicked pedophile Warren Buffett has been selling shares on shares of Bank of America. And he had the whole world talking in the financial realm. Warren Buffett worth 150 billion, something like that. Billion. Why is he selling all his shares in Bank of America? What do he know? What do Warren Buffett know that regular people don't know? Let's keep it moving. There was a raid and 7 troops got hurt, U.S. troops, and a lot of ISIS fighters got killed over in Gaza. So American troops is over there fighting in the Middle East. Still ain't nothing stopped.
And I've been hearing, I heard somebody talking about it, that a lot of American soldiers has been, getting unalived or whatnot, and they're not speaking about it.
Secretly deployed.
Exactly, and they're not speaking about it. They're not having no ceremonies or none of that stuff. You know how they bring the bodies back and have the ceremony at that certain spot in Washington, I think, if I'm not too for sure. But yeah, they not talking about it. But
because according to America and American people, America is not at war. It's Ukraine and Russia.
Exactly.
But no, America is backing Ukraine, and you can't forget America been in the Middle East for how long?
Oh, man.
They never left.
They never left. Exactly, right. But Lenzel said he cashing out. He's cashing out. He's talking about Warren Buffett or whatnot. Exactly. You're right. Facts.
He know because he up there. So he know what's going on.
Exactly.
Okay. So yeah, there was the Israelis bombed a hospital in Gaza. You will not really hear about that because them the good guys. And last but not least, you'll love it. The UN is passing out polio vaccines like candy. Yep, polio. Everybody over here need to get a polio vaccine. It's vaccination time. Shoot them all up. Make them all be dumb, deaf, and retarded with these damn vaccines. And that's just a brief update on some of the headlines from across the world.
There's more going on.
It's only so much.
We just, scratching the surface of work. Right, exactly, right. But I want to get back to this video that I started with, the first video that I started with.
Oh, yes.
And we'll be back to talk about this, too.
Listen, guys, Kamala Harris threw up a red flag, and I need you guys to pay attention. Y'all remember the last time I told y'all when I seen a red flag and something was about to happen? Donald J. Trump got pew-pewed in the air. So if you've been following me for a while, you know when I told you, go back on my videos and find a video for yourself. And I told you guys to prepare because something was about to go down and Donald Trump got pew-pewed in the air. I know when I see these signs, these red flags, right? Kamala Harris said that she will not talk about no policies until after the election. Nobody that's running for president will delay talking about policies because that's part of your talking point when you're running for the presidency. Are you following me? red flag. And if you noticed, a lot of people have left the United States of America. Some have gone to Mexico and some have gone to other countries. I work where a lot of millionaires live. I wish I could show you their houses, right? But I work where a lot of millionaires live, and their property, they're empty. Nobody's home. They're gone. Everybody's gone. I got a strange feeling these next couple of months. Buckle your seatbelt. I'm thinking it's a possible war that the United States is going to kick off. That's going to be on this land. Possibly, allegedly. Allegedly. It's not based off of facts. Allegedly. The United States is about to kick something off. And y'all know, you've been following me from the beginning. You guys know when I see red flags and I tell y'all, I be correct. Something is about to go down really heavy. And at that DNC, Kamala was talking reckless. I'm trying to tell y'all. In these next couple of months, it could be, I think it's a possible civil war that might happen on the U.S. land, allegedly. And I know when I see red flags, I'll be right. I haven't been wrong yet. I'll be right. And you've been following me for a while, you know what I'm talking about. And a lot of these millionaires are gone. They left. A lot of Americans that moved to Mexico. America doesn't even seem the same. Nowhere you go downtown and all these places, all these buildings and stuff. They've been preparing for this for a while. But it's about to knock on your door. It's coming. I'm talking about like in a couple of months. We may not even have an election. Buckle your seatbelt. Keep your eyes open and keep listening to these politicians. Listen to what they're saying because they're telling you what's going to happen if you just listen to them. She basically told us she's not going to talk about policy till after the election. So she's telling you she's going to be the president. Listen up closely. It's about to go down.
Wow. Hey, then let me read this comment right quick. Belenzo said because she don't want to lose the black vote. But wifey just brought something out. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't think about as far as what he said. About she not gonna talk about the policies until after the election. Until after the election, if she talking about policies, then she gonna be the president. She already saying that she gonna be the president, right?
She knows. They know.
They are right.
Pre-selected.
Again, I don't know how they put this woman up against Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? I believe he's the the people's favorite or whatnot. You know,
the people's president.
Exactly, the people's president. Come on now, you know, and you got to think, you know, and I think I've said this last week, the week before, but Kamala Harris was a part of the messed up
current administration.
Current administration that we have in office that everybody's complaining about now. Mm-hmm. And they taking her from vice president, who we haven't seen, you know, in years, and put her up oh, she running for president, and she got a good chance to win.
It's so sinister. When you look at it, you can see the movie. You can see it play out. Like,
Exactly.
okay, we see what y'all trying to do. We ain't got no control over it. The Most
Right.
High allowing, and he doing his movie the way he wanted to run his movie. So it's kind of beautiful to watch, but then you kind of be like, why people can't see and see what's going on.
Right.
She don't want to talk about policy, like you said, because of the black vote. They don't want people to see what she really is and what she's really about. And Trump was trying to say it in one of his speeches. He was like, if this lady get in office, you think it's bad now. Do y'all know what she finna do?
Man.
But people blow Trump off, and the media is not supporting Trump. So
Exactly.
Trump don't get the same legitimacy as she get. So she not gonna talk about policy. So how you gonna vote for her? If you don't know what the candidate stands for, how could you vote for them? Well,
Exactly.
because they don't need your vote. They
don't
gonna
need
basically fill out the ballot for you.
Exactly.
She gonna win. We don't even need your vote. That's why I ain't gotta tell you what I stand for. You'll find out once I'm in there.
They gonna screws the numbers or whatever, and they gonna get her up in
This
there.
ain't the first time they stole. What white
Nope.
folks chanting, "Stop the steal, stop the steal." Pinball.
Stop the steal, right? Exactly. Like they just making up some shit as far as them stealing the presidency and whatnot.
Well, because they talking about when they stole it from Trump.
That's what I'm
Last time.
saying.
Yeah.
Right, like they gonna make something up. They know, everybody know that, you know what I'm saying?
These white people know how America's supposed to be ran. We the ones was in the dark. We ain't know
Yeah.
about the amendments and the Constitution.
Exactly.
They know. They've
Right.
been taught, and it's been passed down for generations. They know how it's supposed to be. And they know y'all going off. This ain't what it's supposed to be. That's why they bring up that part in the Constitution about standing up for the bad guys, whether it's foreign or domestic.
Right.
They'll bring that up like we gotta protect ourselves even against our own government. They can see that this is not the way the democracy that's established here is supposed to run. They just forcing this candidate and throwing her up in there. So they know that's why they're saying stop the steal, trying to encourage people to go out and vote for Trump. But we all know it's not gonna work.
Exactly. And another thing that he was speaking on as far as how a lot of people was leaving America.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to say. We know a lady. We don't know her, but we pulled up in her live a few times and talked to her. She went over to Ghana, and she was in Ghana for about 3 years. And she said she wasn't feeling Ghana no more. So people like, well, where you gonna go? She like, I ain't going back to Babylon. And you know where she at? Mexico.
She in Tijuana.
She went back
Yeah.
to Mexico. Shout out to Tijuana. That's where your parents got married,
Right,
baby.
right.
But she went to Mexico. A sister from here, from Detroit. So, you know, there are people who are like, we tired of Babylon, so we're gonna go somewhere else. Mexico for one.
Man, but I've been on YouTube and I've been seeing a lot of our people leaving, going to Africa. A lot. I'm talking about a lot. I be all in the comments or whatnot, and I'm there in September. I'm on my way. Oh, I got my land. I got this. I got that. I'm talking about this a lot, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
I think I might have told y'all already, but some married couple I went to high school with, they who I don't interact with, but they got on Facebook and showed they went to Ghana and they bought land while they was over there. And I don't know from what I can see, they not in the truth based on their Facebook, but some kind of spirit they got on them. They went to Ghana, just the two of them. They didn't take their kids, and they bought land, and they did so they were interviewed. And there's a YouTube video with their interview talking about them buying land in Ghana.
and it's a lot. I know that it's a lot of brews that, you know, that's woke, and they left and they down there, you know. 'cause
And a lot of them building.
you
They
can-
have
right, exactly. You can hear it in their speech. The Most High, Yahweh, you know what I'm saying? They
like basically the spirit is sending them to go
Exactly.
abroad.
Exactly.
So
Right.
what we look, you want to? So speaking of going abroad, y'all, we had a time. We had a time. I'm not gonna complain because this other couple we watched say it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. But we went through so much last week trying to get our documents together. They changed. They did a switcheroo on us. They changed the process for getting a visa, and it's a whole lot more work. So
Right.
we had to do it times 4 because it's 4 of us. and just submitting that paperwork. So if you remotely thinking about going somewhere, start early, start planning, start looking into wherever you thinking about going, looking into the process, because when we left, it was before COVID, and I don't know if COVID is what changed things or not, but now there's most countries have a 6-month rule. You got to have your passport for 6 months before you can go to most countries.
Right.
Not all, but most. So, that's a thing. And then getting your visa,
But I think you can get around that, though. I think you can get around as far as the 6 months, having your passport for 6 months or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Once you file for that visa or whatnot.
Yeah, it's ways to get around everything. I'm just saying, like, just to pass on the information.
Right.
It's something that we kind of ran into, and we was like, oh, wait, we didn't notice, because last time they didn't have that.
Right.
And then same thing with the visa. Every country is going to be different, but trying to get a visa in other countries, you're going to have to jump through some hoops. You're going to have to show some proof of this, proof of that. And it was just a lot of work. It was stressful. So we glad that that's over. All praise to the Most High. We got our email saying that we are approved. So we're just waiting to get our documents back in the mail. But all praise to the Most High. We've been approved for our visa.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's going to be different for us because, it's a lot of things, that's factored in as why it's going to be different, because we know a lot of people down there, you know what I'm saying, as far as I stay before 8 years or 7 years ago or whatnot. We know our way around.
We know how the country flow, how it's set up. So it's not such a culture shock. We still remember some of the language.
Some of the language, exactly.
Which I'm surprised, but we do. We can say a word or two.
Exactly,
and then we just know how it is. Like we was talking about earlier, going over to another country and showing your behind. So we just know how to maneuver a little bit. So it won't be so difficult. Because it's hard going to another country. Even if they speak English, it's difficult.
I want to speak on what Lenzel just wrote, man. He said descendants of slaves shouldn't need a visa. We didn't need one to get here. Facts, man. And I was saying that too when we was going through the process and whatnot. I was like, I said it's I'm gonna say it too. I said it's fucked up that we need some papers, you know what I'm saying, to leave this goddamn place. Cause we some goddamn prisoners of war. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lenzel, man, it was bothering the hell out of me, man. I'm like, this shit just ain't right, man. I'm ready to get the hell out of here. That gives me even more fire under my ass to get the hell away from this goddamn evil place, man.
I think about the elites, what's the word? The government. Those people, they don't need no passports and visas.
Nope.
They fly, they travel, they do what they do. But us, the lower class, so they say, we need all these documents to travel, even for our children.
Yeah.
The children needed more documents than we did. And if you ain't with, I probably said this before, but if you ain't with your child's mother and you trying to take your kids, you better get cool, because they got to sign off too.
They got to sign off too, you're right. They got to
be
there signing off right there with you.
I'm talking notarized this, copy of that. It was just so much. I'm so glad that's over with.
Exactly.
Oh, is that the one over there?
Yeah. Exactly, yeah, but it was a lot to do, They want to take you through all kind of hoops and all that stuff, and it's like, man, y'all.
When they know it's about that money, you paying that money. They know they gon', cause think about it. If you got a passport, then you obviously on the up and up to get a visa. You got a passport, so yeah, it's a lot of work. So if y'all going somewhere, somebody who's talking about going somewhere, be proactive. Start getting your paperwork and stuff in order. Don't wait till the last minute. Because you could run into a brick wall. Right.
And if, anybody that's watching or whatever, y'all want to contact us, we can give y'all any kind of information or whatnot.
Yes.
Y'all free. Y'all welcome to, contact us. I think I got the email.
Hit us up.
In the description. It might be in the description. It might be on the on the channel somewhere. So, y'all just hit us up and let us know,
Because it is a process.
It is, yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff that you got to do. but it's doable though. It's
Yeah,
doable.
it's doable. For me, I just decided one thing at a time. And then again, y'all may not be a family of 4 to 5, so it may not be as much for doing it for 1 or 2 people, but one thing at a time, take care of one thing and then go on to the next.
Right, exactly, right. And we're gonna go out with this scripture that Brother Linzel got. It's Jeremiah 50 and 33. And it reads, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go.
Woo!
Exactly, right.
Man, that's how I
Right.
feel. And we ain't even went through the immigration and the customs and TSA. We ain't even did that part yet, which I despise also. But just to have to go through all of this, and then when we went to do the paperwork, it was an Indian cat at the copy place, and he was like, shoot, this ain't nothing compared to what you got to do when you in India trying to get your passport and stuff. He was like, it's way more information than this. I'm like, oh, so I should quit complaining? He was like, kinda. Then turned around and told our kids they need to be grateful because they was in there
Right.
complaining about being bored.
Like,
So-
you heathen bastard, don't you speak on the children of Israel?
Well, he had a point. But anyway, so yeah, you are right. They do not want to let us go.
Exactly.
They hate us, tell us we need to leave, then take us through hell to leave.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But all praise to the Most High.
All praises to the Most High Yahweh. But it's been great. We want to give a shout out to Linzel, Araya, Brother Huey. Y'all keep the chat on fire for us, man. We appreciate that. We appreciate y'all being here every weekend with us. Y'all, we got to keep these commandments. Whatever we do, you go, you stay, keep the commandments. It's not a sin to leave. You know what I'm saying? It's not a sin to stay.
Right.
Unless he tell you, when he tell you to leave, he tell you to leave, you leave. But we're gonna go on and get out of here. Anything else with you?
Zion, we got to keep the commandments and stay vigilant to what's going on out here in these last days. There's so much going on in the earth. It's crazy. And I want to say, have faith. If you feel it in your spirit that the Most High telling you to get up out of here and your money, because we is not rich.
Right.
If your money ain't laying like that, have a plan.
Right.
But have faith. The Most High will work. The Most High been working out stuff for us. We're going to tell y'all everything when we can. We hate to give it to y'all like this.
Right,
But
exactly.
you can't jump the gun. But things have been happening and we like, all right, well, that ain't go as planned, but on to the next. So your faith definitely got to be on point. And anybody you dealing with, faith got to be on point. Don't try to force nobody.
Nope.
Because that's a whole nother video. But
Right.
just have faith that the Most High gonna take care of everything, but not Christian faith where you don't do nothing and
Right.
you wait for the pie to fall out the sky.
Right, because we're not trying to force anybody to do anything, to follow us, anything like that,
Because it take money,
Exactly, right.
a nice amount of it too.
Right. You just gotta get, you gotta get understanding with the Most High what He wants you to do. And that's as far as us keeping the commandments, and doing what the Most High wants us to do.
So it can be done if you're thinking about it, if you're feeling it in your spirit. Again, you gotta have a plan, whatever that may be, because everybody is different in how they want to live. You definitely gotta have some money. And not a little bit of money, depending on how you want to live, because some people is more bougie than others. But you definitely got to have a nice amount of money with you. And because we've seen videos of people going with $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. That ain't enough.
That ain't enough.
That ain't enough to be gone. That's enough to go play for some months or a year.
Exactly, right.
Especially in Ghana, because y'all know we know Ghana. We don't know all of the world. But you got to have some money. That's why you got to have a plan, and you got to start. The documents alone, the flights. You ain't really leaving on an international flight for less than, you can get a deal for a G.
Right.
But $1,200 to $1,500 is very normal to pay for an international flight. So these are just things you got to think about if you're trying to leave. You got to have faith, but you also got to have your money up, because you don't want to You just don't want to put yourself in a messed up situation like we did the first time.
Exactly,
So it took
right.
us 7 years to regroup, to be like, all right, now
We had the plan. We had to get a plan. We ain't had no plan last time.
we had no plan. Last time we had that love affair. Just we finna go fear Babylon finna be destroyed. We just gonna go. We got a couple
Exactly.
of racks. We gonna be all right, please. We made it a year.
Right.
And that
we
was by
made
the grace of the Most High.
Exactly. We made it a year though.
But we had got more money while we was out there.
Right.
We would not have made it a year if we didn't get more money while we was out
No, we'd
there.
have been back.
And don't bank on your family sending you money unless you
Nah.
your family tight like that. Don't
Nah.
bank on that either. Once you gone,
For
they
real.
ain't gonna want to deal with you. They gonna think you crazy for leaving
Right.
America anyway.
Exactly.
So just make sure you have a plan that involves some money.
Right. So with that being said, we're gonna go and get up out of here, y'all. Shalom.
Shalom, Zion. We appreciate y'all for pulling up on us this week.
Exactly. Y'all keep them commandments and keep the faith. We up out of here.
Till next week.
Oh,
Peace.
family.